Pops?
That could be me.
We're going to do a market update. We haven't done one of these in a long time. We have the latest data on new car inventory, days supply of inventory.
Yes.
And we also have the Black Book latest data on the used car market. This is absolutely ridiculous what's going on.
You think?
I'm going to put you on the spot right here, just
Okay.
to start us off.
Yeah.
How many Ford Fusions, new Ford Fusions, do you think are out there, inventory, in the entire United States?
12.
800.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Aren't there more than 800 Ford dealers?
This is okay.
Which would mean that there's Ford dealers that don't have any Fusions. What it indicates to me is there's more days than there are cars.
So we've got a day's supply of Fusions, for example,
Yeah.
of 17, down from 28 this time last month.
Wow.
Look at the Bronco, Dad. Down to 12 days supply from 35 last month.
Wow.
Look at the Ford Ranger, one of their pickup trucks, down
Yes.
from 38 to 16. Ford overall only has a 30-day supply of inventory. And honestly, that sounds inflated based on what we've heard from like Skylar and other
Yeah,
people that are Ford
yeah.
salespeople at dealerships out
And
there.
it very well could be 30-day supply of the vehicles nobody wants.
I mean, that's seemingly what it is.
Yeah.
Ford overall, including Lincoln, 30-day supply,
Yeah.
which is absolutely nuts. Let's look at Acura next, Dad.
Okay.
Acura is down to a 34-day supply from a 50-day supply the prior month.
That's not
sustainable.
well, it's not over the long haul, no. It's sustainable for about the next month.
So let me ask you a question. My dad,
Yeah.
you worked a decade at Acura North Scottsdale?
10 and a half years.
10 and a half years, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right now, the
Yeah.
national
Yeah.
inventory, days supply for MDXs
Yeah.
is 15.
Bet you they're bringing all the money.
When you were sales manager at Acura, what was your target days supply for an MDX in your inventory?
It was probably, I wanted somewhere around a 50 to 60-day supply. I wanted almost 2 months supply of vehicles so that I'd have selection for people. Now you have, there's an MDX, take it or leave it.
That's nuts.
It is and it isn't. It's nuts in the sense that when you don't have enough supply, people basically pay anything for it. And the salespeople,
Which we're seeing, yeah.
and the salespeople don't have to be very good at being salespeople.
No,
they just have to know how to point or grab keys. Oh, let me get the keys to the only MDX we have. Hope you like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a tremendous amount of sales skills to convince somebody to buy the only thing left.
Heck, I could even do that.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Even I could do it. So from that perspective, from a business perspective,
Yeah.
It's bad because you end up with people that are less skilled that are representing your product, because they don't. What do you need to know about the product knowledge when there's no product?
You're also going to end up with less salespeople in general because you don't have enough vehicles to sell.
Yeah, well, they can't all make a living.
Honda Odysseys,
Yes.
down to a 22-day supply from 34.
How about a Ridgeline?
17-day supply of
Yeah.
Ridgelines. There's 2,900 new Ridgelines sitting out there in inventory. That's it. That's crazy.
That's not a lot.
Honda in general, overall,
Yeah.
27-day supply, down from 44.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Well, this just so clearly indicates they're not getting vehicles from the factories to the dealerships. You can't have a 17-day supply swing month over month and draw any other conclusion. It's not because the dealerships are selling all their inventory. They're selling some.
Yeah.
They're not getting any replenished.
Well, that's the dilemma. Is that even though the way dealers earn cars it's what they call a
turn and
earn system. So the quicker you turn something, the quicker you earn a replacement. Except right now, you can't earn a replacement because they can't build the replacement. So the turn and earn system's kind of
broken
at the moment, and so I would think most dealers are looking at their inventory, and most dealers came off just an astronomically successful May, where they sold more cars than they would have ever dreamed of,
and for more gross profit,
and in many cases more cars than they'd ever sold in a month in their history. But they know that there's limited replacements coming.
I mean, let's hit on these next three, because this summarizes.
Oh my God! Look at Subaru.
Hyundai and Kia,
Yeah.
down to a 24-day supply
Okay.
from 36.
Yeah.
Mazda,
Yeah.
down to a 19-day supply from 38. So the supply at dealers' lots was cut in half.
Yeah.
Subaru,
Yeah.
a 9-day supply of inventory.
I wouldn't want to be the people at
Subaru cars.
Yeah.
Subaru cars. So that's going to be like, I don't know, the legacy.
Yeah.
There's 700 in dealership inventory right now.
Yeah.
There's a 6-day supply.
I wouldn't want to be in Camden, New Jersey at the headquarters right now going, well, what are we going to do?
Have you ever seen a number that low?
Maybe when the Model T first started and they were producing like 2 a week. Yeah.
Wow. Toyota, who weathered the storm of the chip shortage, down to a 16-day supply from 23 last month. And if you need to go find a car to negotiate, go buy a Volvo.
Yeah.
Because they still have 33 days supply, down from 45.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's the numbers are scary because it impacts so many millions of people. The people that build the vehicles that will get laid off for the time being or furloughed for the time being because there's no vehicles to be built.
Yeah.
And eventually that trickles down into the economy where these people won't be able to, they won't have the money that they're used to having. It's just a tough time in the car business right now. But if you're a dealer, you're holding out for all the money in the world
on your new inventory, yeah,
and even your used inventory.
Yes.
And not only you're holding out for it, but you're getting it.
Yep. All right, so let's talk about used car prices, Ted. We have the latest Black Book report.
Yes.
The 19th week in a row.
Is that all?
Of appreciation of wholesale used car prices.
There you have it. That says everything right there.
19 weeks.
Yes. And every week it's somewhere around 1% of.
And I'm going to use your line.
Yeah.
I can't do the math.
Yeah, but
I think that's a 19% increase. It's incredible. It's truly incredible.
Yeah, and honestly, we have seen that the values have skyrocketed. We did a report on that last week, I believe.
Yep.
Where in certain segments, particularly the van segment,
yep,
if you would have invested all of your savings in buying full-size vans last April, they only went up in value 110% from last April.
118%.
Yeah, from last April to this April. And I don't believe that Dow Jones returned that type of increase.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so the smart money last year was buying vans and holding them to get rid of them this year.
So let me read out this part from the report. The May retention index, this is from Black Book, showed another increase and broke yet another record, reaching 159.6 points, a 7.1 point or 4.7% increase from April. The index currently stands 50.6% above where it was the same time last year, during the lowest point in automotive values due to COVID-19. Wholesale prices continued their ascent each week in May, although the rate of increase declined throughout the month. Mm-hmm. Demand for used and new vehicles remained strong even with dwindling new inventory. Available used inventory stabilized in May and started to build up at the end of the month, although we are still about 10% below where we started the year. This strong demand and low inventory together with low and declining incentive levels on new vehicles helped the retention index to increase for the 5th month in a row to a new record.
Wow.
This month, all segments besides full-size vans showed increases, with minivans having the largest gains of almost 13%.
Crazy.
It's just truly...
Yes. As advocates for people out there, the best thing we can tell you is don't buy a car right now unless you absolutely need to.
Current used retail listing volume is 13% below the start of the year. So beginning of the year, there were 13% more listings for you to find online than you are right now.
Yep.
Days to turn has just continued to plummet.
Yep.
Because you're not having to sit on inventory.
Nope, there's no inventory to sit on.
It's really the sales rate at auctions continues to stay high and go up, which means edgier cars are still making it to the auction lane and getting sold.
Yep, absolutely. It's a tough time.
I mean, we're going to be doing these updates, week over week like we always have, but unfortunately, the storyline stays the same.
Yeah, I'm afraid it does. Don't buy. If you don't have to buy, don't buy. There you have it.
This is scary.
Yep.
Thanks, Bubs.
Welcome to America.